James Houston is one of those players you really want to see on the field, but he seems to be stuck in limbo with the Detroit Lions. Despite his talent, especially as a pass rusher, he faces a tough road in earning his spot in Dan Campbell's defensive rotation. Houston, a healthy scratch against the Rams, sees his place on the team constantly questioned by the coaching staff, which seems to prioritize more versatile players or those who make a bigger impact on special teams. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're always bringing analysis and opinions about the team, discussing players, strategies, and more. So don't miss out, subscribe now, and turn on notifications to stay updated on everything going on with our Detroit Lions. It's frustrating to think that a player like Houston with so much potential is being overlooked while others, like Marcus Davenport, are given the trust to play alongside Aiden Hutchinson. But the reality is, for Campbell and his staff, versatility and contribution in multiple areas, especially on special teams, are crucial. This means that week after week, Houston needs to prove he can offer something unique to justify his spot on the field. Head coach Dan Campbell has made his stance clear. What brings more to the team? The defensive back or Houston? This shows that as talented as Houston is, he's stuck in a tough competition and perhaps isn't standing out in the areas the team needs most right now. Of course, Houston might still get chances to play this year and show his value. But looking ahead, it's hard not to imagine another team taking an interest in him. Based on his skills, it wouldn't be surprising if a team decided to risk a 4th or 5th round pick to bring him in and see if he can shine in a different scheme. The NFL is full of stories of players who didn't find their place with one team but thrived elsewhere. So the question is, will the Lions give Houston another shot, or will he find a new home where his talent can be better utilized? For Lions fans, there's anticipation to see how the situation unfolds. James Houston's situation raises an interesting point about the Lions' coaching philosophy. Dan Campbell has built a team around versatility and the ability to contribute on multiple fronts, whether in the primary defense or on special teams. However, this doesn't always favor players like Houston, who have a standout skill, but might not fit perfectly into the current scheme. For Lions fans, seeing a player with so much potential left on the sidelines can be frustrating. Houston's pass rush ability is undeniable. He showed that in key moments last season. Yet, with players like Marcus Davenport gaining the coaching staff's trust and the flexibility of Derek Barnes and Malcolm Rodriguez as linebackers, Houston's path to a starting role seems increasingly narrow. Coach Campbell has been transparent in explaining the dilemma he faces when putting together the weekly lineup. The question he posed, what brings more to the team, highlights the importance of adaptability in modern football. Teams like the Lions are always looking for players who could do a little bit of everything, and while Houston excels in pass rushing, he might not offer the same range of options as his teammates. But football is dynamic, and situations can change quickly. Injuries, tactical adjustments, or even an emerging need could open a window for Houston. If he gets that opportunity, he'll need to seize it. The talent is there, and the coaching staff knows it. What remains to be seen is whether he can prove he's worth the risk of being one of the starting 11. If not with the Lions, it's possible another team might see Houston as a valuable piece for their scheme. Players with his skills are coveted in the NFL, especially by teams looking to improve their pressure on the quarterback. Meanwhile, Lions fans should continue following this story closely, hoping that Houston gets his chance, whether in Detroit or elsewhere. As a Lions fan, I understand the frustration of seeing a player with James Houston's potential unable to find his place in the lineup. He's the kind of talent you know can impact a game, especially in crucial pass-rushing moments, but he ends up being sidelined in favor of players who offer more versatility or contribute on special teams. The coaching staff is clearly opting for players who could do multiple things, but it's hard not to think that Houston, with his unique skills, could offer something that few others can. I believe there's a delicate balance between having versatile players and having specialists. Yes, having someone who can play multiple positions and contribute on special teams is valuable, but sometimes you need a player who excels in one specific area. And Houston is that guy in pass rushing. If we have to sacrifice some versatility to put pressure on the opposing quarterback, let's say it's worth it. On the other hand, Dan Campbell has built this team on trust and hard work, and that might mean Houston needs to show more in areas beyond pass rushing to earn his spot. The big question is, can he do it? Or will another team give him the opportunity he seems to be missing in Detroit? If I were the coaching staff, I'd give Houston another chance. He's already shown what he's capable of, and I think a strong defense like ours could benefit from his presence in critical moments. As a fan, it's always tough to see a talented player underutilized, and I hope Houston gets the chance to prove his worth, either with more playing time or in more specific situations. What I don't want to see is him going to another team and becoming a star elsewhere. That would be one of those regrets that could haunt us for years. Let's hope he gets a chance to shine with the Lions and, who knows, become a key part of our defense.